What's up guys, welcome back to another video, and today we got some big breaking news coming from Cedar Point. Snake River Falls will be closing this year on September 2nd, and this announcement is coming at no greater time. And at this time, obviously, a lot of things are going on with Cedar Point and the whole company in general. We saw the merger with Six Flags and Cedar Fair. We saw the downtime that Top 2 is having, and now we are getting a new announcement that Snake River Falls will be closing this year, and this could mean big things for Cedar Point in the future. And we obviously don't really know what's going to happen. This was literally just announced today, and a lot of things could still be taking place. The only thing we can do at this point is speculate, but there are some things to kind of take a look at here. Cedar Point released a video on Twitter earlier as of when this video is being recorded, which is the 2nd of August. The video is just little under a minute long. It basically just shows some shots of the Snake River Falls. Not really much can be taken away from the video as to what could replace it, but obviously it says at the end of the video that its last ride will be on September 2nd, 2024. So that will be the last time that Snake River Falls will be in operation as we know it. Besides the video, on the Cedar Point website, they also put together a little article kind of going through just a little bit of the history of it, some photos of it. But at the end there is a writing that Tony Clark put there, and it basically says that they're closing it for expansion, but they cannot announce anything else beyond that point. So we definitely know that there will be something bigger happening with this area. We just don't know what yet, and that leaves us to speculate what could happen with this area. Obviously, we don't know a whole lot, but we can speculate at least a little bit as to what will happen with this area. Right near the Snake River Falls, the Shoot the Rapids closed years earlier, and then also the island also had its closure just a year ago. And it's been sitting vacant ever since. Could this mean that the island is getting a really big expansion? That could definitely be the case, but there could be other things that could be happening with the area as well, and some of those could be including, but not limited to, a new roller coaster, and a new roller coaster would certainly do a lot for this area. Not really much exists in this area in terms of a roller coaster. Obviously, Cedar Point already has a lot of roller coasters. So, I don't know if it's necessary to put a roller coaster here, but if they were to put a roller coaster here, probably, I would probably want it to be a wooden coaster, some sort of good-sized wooden coaster. They don't really have that. The only wooden coaster they have is the Blue Streak at the moment. So that could certainly be a possible replacement for this area. Obviously, Cedar Point just opened Top 2, so they have probably not very big budget to work with, but we'll have to see, wait and see what happens there. There's also the possibility of a new restaurant, but then again, they already put a restaurant in that area, which is the Farmhouse, so the restaurant's also a little bit doubtful at the moment. Honestly, we have no idea what they're putting there, so anything is on the table. We just have to wait and see what happens there. They didn't reveal any further teasers or anything like that. At the end of September 2nd, the only thing that will be here, the only water ride that will be in the dry park will be the Thunder Canyon, and I don't know what will be happening with that. We could assume that it's staying there, but you could also assume that maybe it's also on its way out. We'll kind of have to wait and see what happens, as I always like to say. People got to remember, when they opened this thing was actually the tallest and longest water ride in the world. So it has a little bit of record-breaking history to it, so it's not just they're taking it out because it's simply meaningless. Could they also put another water ride here? They could also do that. I think a water ride fits in this area very well, but again, we'll kind of have to wait and see, because they obviously already have a water park in Cedar Point Shores, which recently had an expansion about several couple years ago. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. I don't really have any bold predictions as of right now, but Cedar Point is certainly pulling the strings, and we'll just kind of have to see how this all resolves, considering the timing of all of this, and we'll just have to wait and see what happens with this area. And that is honestly about it. If you guys have any predictions on what might happen, be sure to leave them in the comments below. We'll see you guys on the next video, and yeah.